provide those experiences for my students as often as I can. I try to produce lessons that allow my students to discover by doing. I do not want my junior students to study biology. I want them to become biologists. I want to change their dispositions. I want them to develop seeing eyes, not just vision. I get it now. Boy, do I love to hear that when the invisible suddenly becomes visible to that student. I try to make my students scientists, not teach them science. In a letter of recommendation, a colleague and former local school board member jointly wrote he has prepared more than 60 students for science professions. If you were to ask any of those doctors, physician's assistants, nurses, physical therapists, pharmacists, radiologists, or PhDs of research what they thought of his teaching, I'm sure they would tell you how he was able to challenge, motivate, and inspire them all in all of his classes. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the 2011 Nebraska Teacher of the Year, Bob Fuller.
When Dr. Breed came up the other day, I didn't have a hanky with me, so. Have you seen the show Undercover Boss? The storyline is that the corporate boss goes undercover to find the hidden secrets of their businesses. Multi-billion-dollar industries. CEOs pose as entry-level employees to get down and dirty with the employees holding their businesses together every day. The CEOs find out that it isn't their business plan that holds the corporation together. It's the people. The 7-Eleven coffee lady and the Georgian refugee driving the night delivery route that claims he's living the American dream, and the female waste management corporation garbage truck driver who was using an empty coffee can as a restroom. All told stories about people who carried the weight of those mega corporations on their shoulders every day. Schools in Nebraska are no different. They are people places. Places made better by those working within their walls. I've been blessed with a rich background, an unusual skill set, and many important people in my life. I, along with many of the rest of you, had a very tolerant wife. She put up with my countless hours of school at wrestling meets, wrestling camps, summer workshops, football games, track meets, summer school, hours in the Arboretum, and on and on. My own kids, Aaron and Cade, paid that price as well. My mom gave me her work ethic. My dad, his love of nature. I had several great high school teachers and many wonderful college professors at UNK. That's one's for you, Dr. Endor. That model how to be exceptional. I went to a one-room school, had no running water. Grew up on a farm my brother's now the steward of. It's been in our family 138 years. It has glacial erratics, rocks delivered from Minnesota and South Dakota by the glacier. My dad and brother had different names for him than that, but I can't repeat that. David, my brother, has helped me haul that farm back to North Bend, pick up loads of rocks at a time. The home place has an amazing waterfall, woodlands, and lots of wildlife, and even some artifacts left by early Native Americans, the mastodon and mammoth hunters, that my colleagues and I used to teach in our classrooms. All those things influenced and continue to influence me today. This isn't counting against me, right, Laura? Okay. I was blessed blessed with enough athletic talent to get me to college. Otherwise, I'm not sure I'd even gone to school. Once I got there, classes weren't that bad. I was a medical technology major until I married a nurse. Then I knew that a hospital wasn't where I wanted to make my career. I was fortunate to get hired in an exceptional district with an insightful set of administrators and board members who knew kids were the reason we were there. I spent my first 10 years in education trying to learn how to teach. The last 22 trying to perfect it. In another 20, maybe I'll be good at it. 32 years ago, we used to celebrate the beginning of the school year with a steak fry and potluck with the team at North Bend Central. Board members, administrators, and teachers. That was a tradition that was reinstated this year after an almost 25-year absence. It was burgers and dogs on the grill to begin 2010. Budget cuts, you know. But the important thing is the celebration of coming back to another year of important work. The most important work in the world. Some say those that can't do teach. I think a more accurate quote is those who care